Hello and welcome. No work for me today. Let me know if anybody's here, how the audio sounds. Gonna be a pretty chill afternoon on this Thanksgiving Eve as we create a Super Metroid cinematic intro. Mike, sounds good. Thank you. Beat 'em up, Rabbit. I do have some background music. If you think that needs to be raised a bit, let me know. It's just some chill lo-fi. Just to give you a, oh, I gotta take one earbud out. It's hard for me to talk and hear myself. Your starting soon screen is straight boner. Thank you. Honestly, that the background I found for free on this site that I use called Pixabay. I'll even put a link in there for you. It's actually a pretty good resource for just free, royalty-free stock imagery or stock videos. If you don't want to pay for stuff, not all the time, you know, because they can get pretty expensive. There's the link for you, Pixabay. Also, Pexels is good too. So I think for you, Rabbit, if you're looking for anything specific to add to your stream, you could probably find it on there. Just thought I'd try something a little bit new since I was off today and had a little bit of time. So basically what we're doing is we are going to take the Super Metroid intro, which is pretty famous. I'm just playing it in like 3x speed right here. And we're going to create a cinematic version of this. How are we going to do it? Well, I'll show you. So, I've got some elements that I took, or that I licensed. Some of the stuff I did have to pay for, and some of the stuff I did on Pexels and Pixabay and all that fun stuff. But what we're going to do is I have a collection of images here. It took me a while to find something that would work. I just needed to kind of scour the internet here. I found this kind of futuristic lab setup that some artist did like a 3D rendering of. And I thought, oh, that could definitely work for what I'm trying to do. So I licensed a few of these photos. Now, this one's from a different series, but I think this will work too. We really don't need that many. And then for the title scene, the title screen, we need something like this. This is what I found. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually put a Metroid here, and I'm gonna basically how I'm doing it is I'm going to make it as if it's kind of being like scanned. I would have to animate it too much to do like it in the kind of the tank, so I'm not gonna do that. So we're gonna make it look like it's being scanned. Just to give you a quick, there was some things that I had to do ahead of time because it would just take too long for the stream. So a friend of mine had a Metroid like figurine, like a large 6-inch one. So I'm gonna hop on After Effects real quick, and this is a little bit of a preview of things to come, but I don't want to give away too much. So I'm gonna just create a new comp real quick. So essentially, I took this figure and I filmed it on a green screen, well, blue screen. However, it didn't really work, so I had to do rotoscoping. Anyway, real quick, kind of show you where it started and how it ended. So basically, we're gonna go from this. As you can see, I have this rotating platform, and it's got a book. We went from this to this. A Metroid that looks like it's a hologram and it's being scanned. So I did some of that I did this on my own time just because it was just going to take too long. And I had, like I said, I had to rotoscope the Metroid because the key didn't work. And let me explain that real quick. So normally when you do a key, chroma key, you actually will select a color to remove entirely. Now, yes, I have this black here. I tried 2 different versions, and just in case, I did have a blue as well. It just didn't work very well. And you would select the color, and you can remove the color, and it would easily key it out. But in this case, because the Metroid is a little bit transparent, which transparencies are always difficult. Also, there is like shades of blue and green in this friggin' thing, so it just made it too difficult. So what I had to do was something called rotoscoping, and there's a tool in After Effects called Rotobrush, which works pretty well. It just takes a while, so I didn't want to do that on the stream, so I did that ahead of time. So just give you a real quick look at how this works real quick. Basically, what you're doing is you're essentially telling the software, okay, this is what I want and to include, and this is what I want to cut out. So anything that's in the green is what I want. And it kind of, as you can see, it puts like a nice kind of border around it, but it's not exact yet. So we have to kind of finesse it and fine tune it. So I can take like, I obviously want the leg here or the claw, whatever it is. And then when I hit Option on the keyboard, I can choose what not to select. So I kind of just paint over what I don't want. It definitely does take a bit. It has a bit of a learning curve. Whoop, that's not what I want. But I'm just going to crudely show you how it works for this example. Yeah, it definitely, you have to kind of play with it to get the results that you want. Because colors might be the same, and the software's not perfect. We have to give it some slack here. Okay. So then if I jump back into it has the selection, I would have to go frame by frame, and this is why I didn't want to do it on stream. Although I'm doing it on stream right now, but I'm not actually going to do the whole thing. So it takes that information over the course of the animation of the video, and then you have to fine tune it as you go, because now you're seeing it's catching the reflection in here, so you want to paint that out, and you don't want it to include it on that frame. So you'd have to go and do that the entire time. But the final result is you get a Metroid that is cut out. We're going to take that away. Now it's not perfect here because I haven't finessed it, but now this Metroid is on a transparent background and I can put it on anything I want. But that's okay. We've already done it. And in a little bit, I will kind of show you how I got here. We went from here to here. And this is going to be comped into that scene. In a bit. So we have some work we need to do with some of these scenes. I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I'm going to finish this particular video in this one stream. I might have to do part 2 tomorrow on Thanksgiving Day, or possibly Friday. I do have some downtime before the festivities tomorrow, so I may do that. But anyway, we're going to apply that to this Super Metroid and make a cinematic intro. So the first thing we need to do is not that. Take that down. We're gonna hop into Photoshop with our images. So the first one I want to work on Well, the only one that really needs a lot of work is this. Okay, so reason being is we need to remove the the virus looking thing here. We also have to remove it here. We have to basically take this green blue glow out of here and replace it with a red one. That might actually be pretty easy to do if we can change the color, so we can work on that. And then there's a couple other things I want to do with the background. So we're gonna start there. So we're gonna take this photo, and I have a couple of reference photos too to work with. So I want this one, I want this one, I want this one. We're gonna go into the old Photoshop. It's so weird on stream. I don't realize how like dry my mouth gets using like talking on stream, especially with my braces. So all right, we're in Photoshop. So the real image that we're working with is this one. So let's start here. Good rule of thumb: always duplicate your layer that you're working with, because if you ever need to go back to it, you have it. All right. So, what the first thing we want to do is I want to remove this virus. So, pretty easy, I think, on how we can do this. We're gonna take this photo here. I'm going to take this section right here. I don't think we need a feather. Let's just take a look. All right. So I just copied and pasted it in its place here. Kind of lining it up. A little bit of a little discoloring, but you know what? We can finesse that. What we might do, take that here. See what this does. That could make it worse. That could make it better. I mean, I think that's okay. Not too concerned about the little difference there. But what I might do, I might select that again, change the feather to something like 5, make it a little bit more feathery. Okay. So we can just turn this off, because basically what we're trying to do now is we need to make sure that this kind of hologram thingy is in front of this. So let's work on cutting that out. Let me save this also real quick as we're kind of working. I'm gonna name it Super Metroid Working 01. Now we're gonna work on this. So I'm actually gonna duplicate this again. We're gonna name this hologram base, and let's just cut this guy out. I'll do a 1 pixel feather. Let's start right here. Now we'll have to do the color after, because we're gonna get some issues with this. This green. having the pix or having the feather there will actually hide any imperfections with the clipping here. So usually be fairly precise, but you don't have to go crazy with it. As long as you have that feather, and you know what? Once it gets into the video, there's going to be motion. You're not going to be able to really tell unless you're looking for it, which, you know, if anybody's watching, you guys are looking for it because you're watching me do it. Sometimes you gotta zoom out because it's like if you're so zoomed in, it's like, wait, I wasn't entirely sure what that was, if it was part of the floor. Also, one thing I don't really like about this is I don't think he does a great. Well, it's there. Looked like I felt like I just needed more of a drop shadow under it. Anyway. Oops. That's like there's too much of a drop shadow, so I'm gonna just kind of grab that. I can fix those imperfections myself. Just gotta be careful not to double click. I've done it a million times. Because it will close the lasso. And you'll have to redo the whole thing. So close. Don't double click. Don't do it. Okay. So we have our selection. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this. We're gonna paste it onto a new layer. Let's name this hologram base working. We can take that away. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to take this, move it above that. And look at that. We've successfully removed the virus. It's kind of, well, one instance of it. We still have two more over here that we need to work on. Two small ones. And then we'll have to kind of work on this color here. I may be able to not have to worry about that and be able to change that. We'll see. I'm going to have to do it in After Effects if that's the case. Just take a look for any imperfections here. Ah, I see. Okay. That one's just a little bit brighter. I'm actually going to try something here. We're going to do an adjustment. Let me try. Yeah, auto color is not going to work. Auto tone. Yeah, the original one's a little bit darker, so just going to well, actually I want to do levels. Okay, so we're just going to bring the midtones down just a little bit here. Get that to blend in. You can kind of see what's going on. See this line here, kind of this gradient, it Comes a little less visible there. So. I'm very happy with that. I think if unless you were looking for it, well, yeah, you know what I did? I just, hold on. I notice I see. Okay. So, the right side of this is a little bit darker than the left. So we need to figure that out. Or what we need to do, let's do the same thing we did over here. There we go. Just kind of take out that line. There was a little bit of a vertical line there that I didn't like. I wanted to take out and blend it. So there we go. Yeah, unless you were looking for it, this is, you would definitely not tell. Okay. So, I want to grab this perfectly clean floor as well, because that'll help me take out the rest of this. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to cut out the floor here, just on this hologram base layer. Give me 1 second. Okay. So let's do what we did before, but we're going to cut out this entire floor starting right there, maybe? No. Well, you know what? I'm not too concerned about the sides here. I might actually crop them off a little bit. You're not even going to see them. So. This one will be tricky if I end up double clicking at any point. Yeah, we'll just go straight across because we won't even need that. We'll add drop shadows to these guys. Ah, this will be tricky. Just afraid I'm gonna double click. Oop, that's my fault. I didn't mean to actually go over there. Go up there. I need to go down here. Sometimes I just get hyper-focused. I completely forget what I'm cutting out. Alright. Well, I'll just have to go back and fix that one spot. Got our marching ants. Just take this and we're going to deselect that. There we go. All right. And we're just going to take this floor out of there. Just want to make sure. Just want to test this out real quick. This floor is going to work. Should be fine. Yeah, we can make that work. We'll do some adjustments. We'll add some drop shadows there, but that's essentially what I was trying to do. We'll do that in After Effects. Not a problem. There we go. Alright, we take that one out of there. We'll worry about that later. Got our hologram. What is layer one? Okay, I'm going to name that back wall. Okay, so we need that separately. That's fine. Need that. Need that. Okay, so we're pretty much done with this scene. We're gonna leave it as is for now. And let's see what else we need to do with this. Really not much. I think we can bring this into After Effects and kind of start working on it. What I like to do though is I like to save. So let's save this one separately. We're gonna name this SM Lab 01 background, or background 01. We're going to, oh, shoot. No, it's RGB. Hold on. then separately we're gonna save this guy. We're gonna call it hologram, SM hologram. One, and we're going to make it a PNG. And then the floor will actually, we'll do that separately. Do I need, oh no, you know, we're not done. We are not done. I've got to take out these guys. And we can put little Metroids there. Hold on. Oh, how did that, oh, that's okay. Lab background, all right. Which we're gonna copy again anyway. Just name it that. All right, so basically what we need to do is kind of just finesse this real quick. Where are you, my clone stamp? Hold on. Do a 1. We're just gonna take a little bit of this here. Just cover that over. There you go. And then we are going to take this, do basically the same thing that we just did. Oops, I'm on the wrong layer. Okay, have that selected, and hopefully I can blend right in. Just turn that off for a second, see what I'm doing. Lower the opacity, see if we can just line this up. Good. Do that. Alright. Just gotta fix that little spot, but that is not too bad. Take that. Actually, probably don't need this. We just needed that top part, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this right here. Just doing some stitching. We'll clean that up in a bit. That might not be the right tool for that. Do a little bit of painting. That is not what I want. Oh, it's pulling that. I got it. Because I'm on the wrong layer. There we go. All right. Look at that. Now thing is we gotta do the same thing on the other side. It's slightly different color, so. And then just clean this up a bit. Not what I wanted. Eventually I'm gonna have a Metroid over this, so it's really not too vital that you need to be perfect here. I'm just trying to quickly patch this up. Because it's gonna be darker, the scene's gonna be darker, and there's gonna be a Metroid there, so that's okay. That doesn't need to be perfect. Okay. Go to the other side. So we need basically from here. Not the same color though, so we might actually have to just take that away. This one will be a little bit trickier. We can kind of just paint our way. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. We'll fix those little imperfections. We'll fix that. said, this is going to be a background kind of element. So all the original field where the Packers played between 1919 and 1956. That's really cool. Is it close to Lambeau at all? This one's proven to be a little bit trickier just because of the lighting. Just trying to make that a semblance of a straight line there. Yeah, from this distance, not really an issue. That's not what I wanted to do. Just want to take this one more time. And just going to take that layer and bring that down. There we go. I'm going to make this 3 pixels here together. So we can take this. Whoop, that's the wrong layer. Take layer 6, bring it over here. Just kind of cover up some of that. And then we're going to just kind of cover up that a little bit. Take this over here. And I think that's perfectly fine. I mean, there's a little bit of blue cast over there, but I think we're okay. All right, so we're going to have little Metroids there. We're going to have a big Metroid in the middle. This is pretty much going to be our scene. So we just need to resave that background layer. We could just actually save a copy. PNG. It's going to ask me if I want to replace it. Yes, I do. Okay. And let's also save the project as well, the Photoshop document. So I think in any type of creative project, whether it's video or Photoshop or whatever, it's good to just be, you do all the preparation beforehand. I know this is like not the most exciting thing, this part of it, but it lays the foundation of what you want to do. So that's always really important. So let's jump into Premiere because we have our scene pretty much set. Or After Effects, I'm sorry. Create a new folder, lab. This will just be for the, I'm going to just make this the building comp. So we need our background. We need our, and our hologram. And we also need that other image with the floor, which is that one. Okay, I'm gonna create a new comp. Make it 1920 by 200. Name this lab master. Somebody just sent me a picture of NyQuil Jordan. Not entirely sure what that is. Actually, I know exactly what that is. It's one of my favorites. Okay, let's start building our pieces. So as you remember, we saved it as a PNG. So what that means is it has a transparent background. So I can literally put anything under this and it will take that shape. I mean, it will go behind it. It's transparent. All right, so we need to take this 47. I need to get this floor. Let's just mask the floor. That's why I didn't really need to cut this out in Photoshop because I knew I could do this here. Let's go down to where it kind of straight line there. Boom. Okay. And then we'll take this floor. I'm just gonna name it floor, and we put it under the other layer. Need to bring this up, scale it up a little bit more. I'm actually gonna scale it from the top there. Let's see what we got. Oh, look at that. That blends in nicely. We just need to add some drop shadows to some of these things here. And also our hologram. Obviously it's a little bit bigger. We drop it down to 47 and just place it right about there. Let's see where it was in the original photo. See how high up it went. Okay. Actually, it was a little bit bigger. It stays in that box. Okay, perfect. So, right about there, but I kind of like it down a little bit further. All right. So we have the elements of our scene. Just need to do a couple of tweaks. And we'll actually play with it being a little more 3D as well. Layer new, let's make a solid, make the black. And we're gonna name this shadow 1. Turn it off so I know what I'm doing. And we're just gonna take this. Oh, we actually wanna make sure this is under this layer here, our background layer. I'm just gonna name that flat background and then name this hologram base. Oh, of course I did that. Hold on. I was applying the mask to the wrong layer. Okay. And then we just gotta feather it out a little bit. It's a little too heavy. And drop the opacity to 50. Maybe 75. Bring this over here. And you got yourself a little drop shadow. And we can just duplicate this and kind of reconfigure the mask. I mean, it's subtle. It's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be something you notice, but that's the point. You don't want to notice it. It just wants to appear natural, and that's kind of what I'm doing. All right, we'll just duplicate that again because we need a shadow. Whoops. All the way over here. Easy peasy. Feel like I just need a little. I need one under the desks. Feather to that. Alright, that's too much. There we go, that's a little bit better. Just a little more subtle. The trick, we'll just flip it around and bring it over here. Just so we have to do the same thing we just did. And then we'll do it one more time. Have a little bit of an idea here. So for the base here, in theory I could have done it for all these. We might, well, that'd be a little tricky, but I'm going to do it with the hologram base. We're actually going to duplicate that. We're going to put it under, and then we're going to, turn it upside down, because we're going to create a little reflection. Do is we're going to put a little bit of a mask here, feather it out, and then we're going to, I'm going to name this hologram base reflection. Lower the opacity. There you go. So instead of a drop, we'll still do a subtle drop shadow, but we'll just a little bit more of a reflection on this one. Don't make sure that's over the reflection, but under the base. feather that out just a little bit. That's all you need. I think that's all you're gonna need. There it is. Just a little bit more blended in. Alright, what I want to do is I want to color code some things here. The floor, will make that cyan. The shadows, make those fuchsia. The lab background, we'll have that orange. And the hologram base will be that blue, just so we can easily organize them. One thing I did want to try is I just want to make sure with this hologram base, can I change the color just to match it to what I'm working on with the Metroid? I'm going to apply a Lumetri color to that. Then we're going to go into the curves, and then we're going to go to hue versus hue and see if I can do this. I know, what kind of witchcraft is this? That should be enough, because I'm going to add some stuff around that, to be honest with you. But that's enough to get me started. Well, that's going to affect the whole thing. We don't want that. Add some saturation to it. Thanks, Caladius. I think it's all 3D models, but it does look pretty realistic with the textures. How are you doing, sir? How's the work day? Hopefully you're able to kind of wind down and enjoy tomorrow. There are some artifacts in there that I'm a little bit concerned of, but that's okay. It's going to be blurred out. It was pretty busy most of the day, finally settled down, so I went and got some work done around the house. That sounds like a good day to me. I have a rare day off. Took off today, obviously tomorrow and Friday. So today I did a little work on the starting soon screen. I'm not sure if you saw that. I can pull it up for you real quick. I'll be honest, definitely inspired by Mr. B Rabbit himself to add a little bit more production value. I know I can definitely make good videos and stuff, but he's really good. He's really good at the. He has a really good theme and like motif for his entire stream, so I'm kind of envious. So, not that I will probably stream that much, but you know, I do like the kind of the cyberpunk synthwave aesthetic. He just took it to, you know, 1000%, which is great. I don't think I'm gonna stream enough to get to that point, but can I hire you to do one for me? Yeah, hey man, if, you know, I'd love to do that kind of stuff. I mean, that was pretty easy, to be honest with you. That was a stock kind of clip, a free stock clip, and then I added, you know, my logo and like the starting soon and There's a rain sound effect too that I put over it with the music. So pretty easy to do. But yeah, if you want it in a certain way, you know, let's chat. In that way, the entire family here will be working on something for you, because I know Watercolor Val is working on something for you right now. Yeah, of course. I love doing that kind of stuff. So like, when I did that Metroid thing for Matt, it was literally just, I just did it myself. He didn't ask me for anything. I just made it because he was playing Metroid Dread, which I loved. So. I'm just gonna take a quick BRB to get some more water. Unfortunately, I didn't update the BRB screen, so it's just the other one I have, but it's still nice. Okay, we're back. All right, so where were we here? Pretty much the scene, I think, is pretty happy with where it's at right now. I don't want to start doing the Metroid yet, but you know, the one thing I do want to do, I just want to see what the Metroid's going to look like on the scene. So let's take this here, and just out of curiosity, ooh, that's pretty cool. Let's add some light there. Maybe even make it. Yeah, I think I'm liking that. We'll come back to this. We're not quite ready with this yet. I still gotta do the lighting and all in the whole scene. And then the lighting here. This is kind of what I do. I move ahead sometimes, but yeah, see, that's gonna look kind of cool there. Oh yeah. All right, we gotta be patient though. So let's jump back into Premiere. I'm going to, first thing I want to do is this Nintendo logo. So we're going to try and replicate it just like we have here, but I'm going to design the titles, and I'm going to do 2021 instead of 1994 a little bit differently. So let's start off with this Nintendo logo. I already made a folder for it. We're gonna bring in the Nintendo logo that I have. Drop that down in size. Let's see. Okay. So in the original, it's pretty small. I like the gradient. Let's put a little gradient on there. I like gradients because they kind of give an object that isn't 3D a little bit of three-dimensional depth. Sometimes what I like to do is put a little bevel on it as well. It's very subtle, but it's there. I'm gonna make that 4. Okay. Just gives it a little bit of depth. I'm gonna actually make this a little bit smaller too. So I think what I'm gonna have this do is I'm gonna have this. I mean, how many seconds we have? We have 4 seconds to work with this. In the original one, it kind of just fades in, fades out. I think I want it to glitch in and glitch out, and also do a light sweep. Change it to smooth. We're going to change the direction of that. Gonna change the width. Can we make it a red color? Let's see how that works out. Might not look too good. I do like that. See how that looks. Just kind of gives it a sense of dread, you'd say. Might not be. Might have to go brighter. Okay. And I also want the scale in and out. Or scale up just a little bit, like 5. Okay, and the glitch we'll do separately. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have this, go back to Premiere. Let's have this sit for 10 frames before it fades in or transitions in. Put that in our After Effects folder. Let me go into my assets here and we're going to find my glitch transitions. Drop it in motion graphics. I think I'm already using that for something else. There's one here I have that has like an X in it. That's it. That's the one I want. Okay. I'm actually gonna make these orange. Yes, I label everything. Hold on. Just gonna put a little put a little marker there. And then what we need to do is we need to change the blend mode to screen. We're going to use a different transition to transition out. Maybe that one. like that one because I like this kind of the sweep at the end there, from the left to right. I like it. All right. I like that a lot. I don't know why. Something about the first one is not like. I kind of like not. I like opening up like this, and not opening up with this. What I'm gonna do though is I'm going to delay the sweep for 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Gonna ease that keyframe. Yeah, I wanted to slow down the sweep too. But the only thing I want to do is maybe scale it up 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go 1, 2, 3. I just want to scale up just a little bit faster, but still be pretty subtle. Yeah, that I like. Let me just listen. So what I want to do... Smooth, I hope so. I know you can't hear my audio in my editor here, my software, but I want, right as the transition hits, I want the first kind of beep of the Metroid theme to play. So I'm just going to trim everything in. Just so it's a seamless transition from Nintendo logo. Perfect. All right. So let's make our complete scene here. I'm just going to bring this into After Effects. Bring it into the master. And we're going to just use this as kind of the time, like, just so we know where the timing is of when the scene's cut. Put a marker there. Put a marker there. Got a marker there. Another marker. Oh, they do a hard cut. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So, we have our markers. We know this is where the main scene's going to be, but we need to start building these scenes. So, that's pretty easy. It's just text. But I think I'm going to utilize some of these transitions. Take a look at this text real quick though. 1994. We're gonna make this 2021. Though I haven't decided which font I'll be using. Make it the same color. You know, I will probably do a gradient though. Let's take a look at some clean fonts. I want to say I had a good one that I used for that Metroid vignette I did for Maddie. Comic Sans, perhaps? Would that work? No. Where is that font? I think that was it. Magistral. Okay, it's coming. I think I'm coming around to this. Maybe not bold. Ooh, yeah, I think I like that. Not too heavy, but I'll make it nice and small, just like the. But I want to add a ramp to this. A gradient. So we're going to make that red. Oop. We're also going to make this red for a moment, and then we're going to do one of these. It just adds a subtle bit of difference. Just trying something real quick. I'm not gonna, may or may not use it. Yeah, I didn't think I wanted a drop shadow, to be honest with you. But hold on, now you give me an idea. Do I want to glow? Do we want it to glow at all? I don't like what the glow does to my gradient. Oh, there we go. I just had it stacked differently. I do like that. It's a pretty clean science fiction font. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this template. So I just need to decide, how do I want this year to, how do I want this text to animate in, is the question. Well, let's experiment. We could do something like this, where we do opacity. Oh, I gotta actually apply this first. This is one of my favorite plugins called Text Evo. It's for text animating. We can do, and we'll do by letter. I like that it kind of types in. I may want to just add a blur to it as well. We're going to do by letter, and we're just going to do, let's try this first. 50 on the horizontal. Actually not too fond of that. Maybe it's not necessary. Maybe I'm not doing enough. I don't know. Maybe we don't need the blur. Sometimes less is more. Alright, well that I kind of like. Maybe I just need more on it. Sometimes more is more. I feel like though, it's kind of got to be quick. Question is, do we want to add some motion to it too? Now, this is what we'll use. Whatever we decide here is what we're going to use for the other bits of text as well. So. Let me try one thing here. Try go. Okay, I actually like that. I think I like that it was just a little bit faster. Do we want to add a scale transition to it? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 20. Oh, my bad. I had the both keyframes selected. Make that 68. That's too fast. Drop it in half. Okay, that I like. And that's what we're going to use for each one. We've got a little bit of we've got an opacity on each of the letters, or in this case, numbers. Slight blur, and also a slight kind of scale down. So let's just go through and do all the text parts for this, because then we'll be done with that. Just as Nintendo. So all we can do is copy that, bring it over here, extend that out, type in the word Nintendo. I think that's probably a little too big though, right? Do we agree? Let me just take a look at this. Why does that not feel like that's just too big? So we're just gonna drop this down by like 10, maybe even a little bit more. Oh, and it's also stopping too early. Yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of this gradient that I put on there. I think that's the way to go. Perfect. All right. Such a great intro to a game. Like really, really just masterclass in tone and design. Metroid 3. Just need to make sure the keyframes go all the way to the end here, so that one's actually going to be slower. Okay. And once it's all said and done, I'll add some Question is, do we want to make that just a little bit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just make it go a little bit faster. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Essentially what we need to do is build up this kind of scene. But here's the thing, I'm not going to be using the same image over and over. I'm actually going to use different images within the lab scene that I have. So, what did I end up doing with... Let me just bring this over here. I'll make sure that I did this correctly. Okay. Just need to go to my Finder real quick. Because I downloaded some blood splatter Photoshop brushes, and I seem to have misplaced them, so let me just get them real quick. I must not have added them to the project file, because we do have to edit some photos again, but nothing too crazy. Okay. Go into my brushes here. We're going to import the brush. Oh wow. That's interesting. Why it's taking that I'm a little bit curious of. All right. Whoa. Photoshop doing some weird stuff on me. All right. Let's see. How many photos do we need? We need 1, 2, 3. Oh, we only need 3. Okay. So let's figure out which 3 we're using here. Okay. Definitely, yeah, but I like that one. I like this one. I think I might use this one for the first one. Basically, we need this one. We need that one. We need this one. We can exit out of there. We can exit out of this. Okay. Going to duplicate that. Is that the color of blood? Yeah, I think so. just use them as regular brushes? Is the question. That is a little bit weird. Edit fill. I'm gonna fill with this red color. Huh, that is weird. One moment. I was expecting it to work as just like a regular brush and whatever color I had selected. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna find some PNGs. If that's the case, we can do it right in. There we go. That's kind of what I was looking for. So instead of using a brush, I will use like a PNG. So I think we'll do this in After Effects. All right, so give me a moment. I'm going to just download a few of these. This one says real blood splatter. I don't know how they mean real, but how real they mean, I don't want to find out. I'm just over on my other screen here, downloading these. That one's good. I think that should do it. got all these. Just wonderful blood splatters now. That one said real, so I don't know. That's a Metroid. Alright. So let's actually do this in After Effects. So we can close out of here. Alright, let's bring in our blood splatters. And our lab images that we need. So we're going to use that one. We're going to use that one. And we're going to use that one. Okay, we're going to start off with this one. Make that into its own comp. I'm going to name this Lab 01 pre-comp. Okay, let's put that into here. And let's put some blood. Let's see, there's one that's like, yeah, that one. We're going to make this 3D. We're going to kind of play with the perspective a little bit too, as if it's kind of flattened on the ground there. Okay, let's kind of blend that in a little. There we go. That's good. Just check the other blend modes. I mean, we could play with a whole bunch of different kinds here. I like that too. A whole bunch of different blend modes. I think, you know, I think multiply is going to do it. That's kind of how I wanted it. All right. So then, what else we got? What else we got? Out of this, the one we were messing with before. That over here, you know, because we're just going to assume that the Metroids have completely effed up this facility. Yes, they certainly did. I think we need one over here somewhere. I kind of like that one. Maybe this one's like actually on the ceiling a little bit. Make it 3D. Change the perspective a little bit. There we go. Change the blend mode. Yeah, they did some shit. So the only thing is we're probably going to zoom in on this photo, so we might not even see that one. I'm going to see if we can get one more. Well, hold on. Maybe this one can go over here. I kind of want to focus on this part of the room. As we're kind of leading towards wherever the Metroids are located. Alright. So if you recall, we kind of have this dark blue overlay. So we're going to try and replicate that to an extent. So I want to sample that color. Make a new solid. Wow, that did not match how I thought, but I like that. Just trying some different blend modes here. Let's see. What I could do, make it a darker blue. But then the blend mode is going to be a little bit different. Let's do a quick test. Okay. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. There's a couple different techniques we can do to kind of lead the eye somewhere. I'll jump back into this pre-comp. We are going to go just kind of nudge it up this way a little bit. Okay. I want to make everything 3D for a second. I'm going to add a light. There we go. Okay, now we are talking. You know, it's supposed to be mysterious. It's supposed to be... Wait a second, why am I getting... Okay, it's like... Because it's in front of it. Hello, Ryoko Space Pirate. Yes, this is the official Prancer stream. Prancer has gotten loose and has attacked a space colony on a trip to Jupiter, and it was pretty devastating. How are you, Ryoko Space Pirate? Okay, I like that look quite a bit. Always happy to make Ryoko's day. Ryoko's he's one of the good ones. I think it's just Caladius, Ryoko. He's been chilling with me, as he is wont to do. Always appreciated. Anybody who lurks, we're just we're doing some video stuff, a little bit different, but always fun. Okay, so we're gonna have that move. I think getting 5 people to chat at the same time is probably gonna be the hardest thing for me to get. Not many people looking for these type of streams, so. Alright, what if we took... I think I need more blood. Said no one ever. I don't know. It might take me like a year, but who knows? All right, just quick poll question for those that are here. Is it pretty obvious that that is blood splatter? I know that the ship is kind of stylized, obviously, with the color and whatnot, but is it clear that that's blood? Blood or oil? Yeah, I guess it could be oil. I wonder. Or give me a thought. I don't think it's gonna matter. Hold on. No, I need it to be 3D. I mean, Ryoko, I'm not in any hurry, to be honest with you. It's more so for fun and to build up to do more video stuff. You know, that's the whole point, is to do more personal projects. All right, so let's add some motion here. Yes, and I appreciate all of them greatly. All right, so we're gonna add. I would expect nothing less from you, Ryoko. Okay, I like the way that's looking. I may have to move the light as we're going across. Ooh, yes, I think that's going to be kind of cool. Let's take a look at that. Oh, wait a second. I have this as a 20-second comp. It's definitely not 20 seconds. It's only 3:19. So we'll make it 4. Then we're going to do this. The light moving, which I didn't even expect to do. Is kind of a happy accident. I see it's taking a while to render, but you know what? I think that's going to inspire me to get some more blood. Probably some more blood over there. Turn off the light for a second. Okay. What if I took this? Move this over here. I kind of had that like starting off screen. No, I'm gonna keep it over here. But I need one of these other blood splatters. I think I'm already using that. Yeah, it looks better. Okay. Go back to here, turn that off. Take this one. Another thing is I'm going to have to use kind of the same blood splatters for some of these scenes, and that's okay. And then, you know what? Keep changing my mind. Okay. Might have to let this render to actually see what it's going to look like. No problem, Claudius. You do what you gotta do. Yeah, this light movement is actually... ooh, I'm very, very happy with that. Okay, so we kind of have the blueprint of how we're going to do these scenes, so we just need a second one. So we've got this one. Which we can put like blood on the walls here. I'm just thinking. Okay. Just thinking which way I want to go first. All right, that's how I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna go out with this one. I'm gonna start in and work my. No, I'm gonna work my way in, and then this one it's going to be like a left to right, but also in as well. Alright, we don't need that to be that long. We can make it 5 seconds. So let's get our blood. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, look at that. I like that a lot. So here's what we're going to do with that. We're going to take this. We're going to change the Y rotation. We're also going to change the scale. So we're going to have it like kind of go off screen. Need that to go a little bit further. Maybe even as if someone was being dragged or something. Okay, we just need to change the blend mode on it. So that's like semi-transparent. Okay. I think we can reuse that one. Oh yeah. So we're going to turn it this way. Then we're going to make it 3D. Change the perspective of it. Make that a little bigger. This is so much better than the I was going to use. I was going to use like a brush in Photoshop, but this is so much better. Change the opacity on that one just a little bit. I think we should do another one on this side, but just in a different spot. I like that one. This is a mature rated stream for sure. What was it, 79? Negative 79? Oh no, that's too much. Kind of nestle it in there. Raise the, there we go. Okay, change the blend mode. Yeah, we'll do darken this time. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this friggin' headshot. That's going to go back. That's going to go down here. I like color burn. That was good. That one. Yeah, look at that. So it's, you could also imply that maybe the Metroid like went through that wall. Okay, so we need a little bit more. The only thing I couldn't find, sadly, was dead bodies. In a stock photo, I didn't really want to do that. Do something a little different here. But what we're going to do is we're just going to, is that this one, right? We're going to mask it out. It's as if it's like behind this. I'm just going to mask out this part right here. I think the ceiling needs some. And I think we'll be good. Because I wanted to keep this area clean because I'm actually going to do something over here. We have returned. Just I get very, very thirsty when I do this. Alright. Let's get back to killing the lab here. Yeah, we definitely need something on the ceiling here. Oh, I kind of like that one for the ceiling. It's kind of a weird shape. Oddly circular as well. Alright. We're gonna go this way. Make it maybe a little bit smaller. And let's bring it up there. Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna add a little bit of a little bit. Actually, didn't really do much. Hold on. Add a little bit of a mask on here. And then we're going to subtract that. No, that's not doing what I wanted at all. I just think that let's add the different blend mode and see if we can get it to look, just trying to blend it in a little bit better. So this I like because yeah. Alright, they did some shit in here. But one more thing I want to do. Let's go over here. Okay, we're going to go into my assets. We're going to go into this glitch asset here. Basically, I have this kind of glitchy screen. Bring that into the assets. And then I'm actually going to replace this screen right here with that. Who knows if we'll even see it. Just adds a little more life and a little more motion to it. Because remember, we're only working with still images. We're not really working with too much video here. And that's the point. You know, to be able to take something and something that's basically nothing and create something out of it. That's what the beauty of these types of software can do. You know, and obviously the creator behind it. So I'm going to take this little glitch thing here. We don't need the sound effects. And we're just going to scale this bad boy way down. Put it in the screen there. May even be able to let's see. I'm going to put a corner pin on this. And we're just going to fit it right into here. Kind of weird that it's a 4x3 screen on a And it just gives it a little bit of motion in the back there. Very subtle. As if like the systems are no longer working. We need one more. I'm getting greedy. I need one over here. There we go. Now here's the thing, the other picture I believe is the same room, so we'll have to kind of just emulate what we already have. There we go, I like that. Blending. What color burn looks like with this? No. Okay. Very cool. Go back to our other, we're gonna name this lab. Shoot, not what I wanted to do. Lab O2. We can put this into here. Go back into Lab O1. We're going to take the deep blue solid. Wait, that one's just normal? Hold on. Turn that off. So the other background that we used a different blend mode. This is going to use something a little different. To achieve that look. I mean, that's kind of it, but that's too dark. Could be possible that we are just using too dark of a blue for this particular scene because there we go. I think we're getting somewhere. Let me try, well, let's put the light on it and let's see how that looks. Okay, that's good. Let's take that off for a second. New light. We're gonna make that right in the middle there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna keyframe it. As we're zooming in, the light's coming out, perhaps. movement that I like. Go back to the master. And we'll put lab 2 here. I might as well do this. Have everything just go up here. We'll also make that orange. That might be too fast. Oh no, we're actually not going to get the... There we go. That's what we wanted. Takes forever to render. Alright, that's too fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $623. That's 276. 213. This is a quick one. Basically, I need this to speed up. I think I'm going to have to move some blood around, unfortunately. Hold on. Not the biggest fan of that. How that was kind of, there it is. That's what I want to do. But will it be to... I might just have to change the... I want to go that way. Almost want to reveal the rest of the room there. Sorry about that. My cat missed me on to get in, but there was already another door that was open. She insisted on going through the bathroom door. Okay. Change that to an easy ease. Is that? Okay, that is going. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, there's something missing though. We need one thing. As we lead the eye. We need to move this way. And this way, just a little bit. There it is. It's just a little bit too fast though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, super happy with that. I might even just want to do a quick, just watch it real quick. All right, it's coming together. It is coming together. All right. But the blue one there was just a little bit darker. Let me take that. Just gonna bring this down just a hair. There we go. I think that's better. Just left a little off. Okay. And then we have one more of these scenes. Now, is this a longer one? Alright. So we're going to take this guy, which is essentially, it's the same thing, but it's a different angle. That's okay. We'll go more close up. Okay, we're gonna name this Lab 03 pre-comp. Let's bring on the blood. Well, let's try and recreate blood from scene 2. So we need this. We need that. That's pretty big. I think I need to make it a little bigger here. Okay. Wait a second, on the other one. Is that a door that's closed? Oh, okay. That's alright. Doesn't have to be exactly the same. Nice big blood spot. That's perfect. We need the one on the floor here. Just kind of the tail end of it, though. But you probably won't even see this, and that's okay. I think this one I want to be like tighter on here because I want to do something in that screen. I think I need some more blood down there, for sure. We're going to take this, and we're going to make it 3D, and we're going to, yeah. Someone got dragged. I realize this is not in the other scene, and it probably needs to be. Change the opacity here. I think that's pretty good. The only one that's throwing me off is that. Might be too big. we go. Alright. That's the question. Do we need to put this into scene 2? We probably do. And now we're going to be focusing on the screen a little bit more. For me. Yeah, I know from a continuity standpoint it's not exactly the same, but that's alright. The lights can go back on. So we're just going to move this one more time. Subtract, put a 2-pixel mask on there. Then we're going to take same image that we did before, glitch, bring that in here, and then we're going to move this over here. Then we're going to put that there. Oh wait, does that actually have to go on top? It has to go under the light. Got it. Okay, use my corner pin. So what I want to do is I actually want to overlay our Metroid on this. Have it come in at a certain point. Maybe not the entire shot, but yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay. Take this, bring it here. here. Recompose that. Metroid Hollow Pre-Comp 02, because I have an 01. Okay. Now we can take this. Huh. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I erred. Gotta have it kind of glitch in like it does, and then I'm gonna have it glitch out. That's... oh shoot, that's not what I wanted. I know why it's doing that. Okay. So, we got that hollow. We can take that one out. We can make this one smaller. Let me just kind of see if it will do the thing I want it to do. Add a little bit of blur to it. Needs to be smaller. 1, 2. Basically, it needs to. Well, let me add a corner pin. It's as if they've hacked the system. Waiting for it to render. Ooh, that look. I like that. It's subtle. I'm not trying to make it a big thing. Just subtle enough that you can see it, and then it goes away. white. Is that our blue? And we'll keep that not blue because I think it won't look right. Yeah. Well. Huh. Now we'll keep that not blue. Okay. So let's take scene 3. Okay, now we just need to come up with the motion for that. There's the Metroid, it shows up. It appears. Can that be just a tiny bit bigger? Perhaps. Actually, I think starting right there, I'm not even going to zoom out at all. Basically, this is where the Metroid needs to disappear. Alright, so let's do a scale position. I think that looks pretty good. Take this out for a second. Maybe just a little too fast. I'll say this has turned out better than I thought so far. So we've basically done everything minus the, the main scene, which is what we're on. But this so far looks great. So I'll give that a quick render and just kind of get a feel of it. Okay. Wonder if that last one needs to be a little more zoomed in. All right. I think before, and we may not finish this today. I think we need to start working on the look of the scene and the length of the scene. Because we know what we need. So I'll go here. Put that in Lab Master, right? Just thinking for a moment. I need to see what this looks like with all the lighting and fun stuff. Okay. Well, that solved that problem. With the red light. Yeah, it's pretty good. Just get a feel for how long that needs to be. So we can time out where that title. That's where the title comes in. Put a marker there. Alright, so we do need to design the title as well, which may take a bit. Metroid. Just want to make sure of something here because I have to work with a different 3D space for this. Alright, I want to use that as a guide layer. I'm not gonna put the Metroid in yet. So gotta work with this Metroid font that I got. I haven't decided how I want to design it. May have to. Yeah, I feel like I don't want it to zoom out all the way. So 129. I need to grab something. Files. grab the Super Metroid logo just to have it as a reference. It's not gonna look exactly the same, and I don't want it to look exactly the same. But I want the colors to be kind of similar. Is that the right blend mode for that? Yeah, I guess so. Does that go by? Ah, okay, perfect. It used to be you have to change the whole project. 3D space. Okay, so that's gonna kill my... It's because I don't have a light on it. Hold on. No, that's not what I was looking for. Can I add a corner pin to a... Possibly? Just experimenting with a few things. So that's not gonna work. Okay, so why did... So that doesn't... So we may not be able to do the super 3D text. Well, I have sort of an idea. Yeah, I like that. Layer, new, solid. Make it that for now. Ramp. 1, 2. Okay. Oh, that doesn't have any blend modes. Okay. That may be the only way to do it. But I would imagine that's not a transparent background, though. I found the white's gonna... Just doing this as a test. Yeah. However, let's grab this real quick. No, none of that's doing what I want. I mean, could probably create this and then just key out the white. Yeah, we could do that. Just out of curiosity. Hold on. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Just dropping this in as a test real quick. Wait, what? Oh, that's... Cool. want to see if I can finesse the... That's exactly what I want. There it is. We're getting there. Problem solving in real time. There's always a way. Why is it killing my gradient? Do that in Photoshop. We'll just save it. Alright. We have to make the word super. I don't think super needs to be in 3D. I also don't think it needs to even be in the same font. What was that other font we used at the beginning? Magistral. Aha. As a sample. Just so we can see. Oh, shoot. Take that away for a second. Oh wait, I don't want magical condensed. Okay, well that's too late. I like medium. What if Metroid was a girl? Isn't she? Okay, we're gonna size that down. And we are going to, we'll make it the same color, but we won't. Oh, that's. Oh, it's coming together. Obviously, the whole thing will have to be a little bit smaller, but this is more of a test. Oh, shoot. Gradient moved.